have a great leader with us by the name of Desulme, who's been living in this community for over 27 years. And then he has proven leadership. And I really believe that, because he's a young man who grew up here, who came here when he was 10 years old, and then who went to the school system, who understand what it is that our kids are faced with, and who understand what this community is going through as far as housing, as far as urban development, urban plight rather. So he took this decision to run for this particular office because he felt he could make a difference. And we believe that he would, because not only the man is highly qualified, the man is highly educated, and he has also he has had experience as far as being a former North Miami elected city clerk, being elected to the Democratic precinct of Representative 135. However, now, currently he's running for District 108. And then, without any hesitation, with you, Mr. Desulme. Mr. Desulme, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure for me to be here. Not only I want to thank you, but thank the viewers for allowing me this opportunity to just share a little few of my vision and the vision of the community with them. And it's truly an honor to be in your presence.
By the way, you are on Channel 4 and HLN News, who is all over the world. Because we have people who watch us not only on Facebook, we have people who's watching you right now in Haiti.
Oh, wow.
You know, 2-3 different channels in Haiti. And you have people here in Miami, as you could see, if you look at behind you, there's the Boatla. It's HLN News, you know. And of course, our director is Mr. Alan Daphnis.
Good friend.
All right, great.
Soldier.
And of course, Mr. Kipler is behind the camera.
Absolutely.
All right, let us get down to it. All right? Am I right, sir? All right, let's boogie here. All right. So let's tell us a little bit about you. You know, because I don't want to have to be the one to say it. So say it for us.
Good. Well, my name is Desulme. I'm a school teacher, a local community, also a business owner. But you said something that was very important. I grew up in this community. I was born in Haiti, but I was raised in this community, in this district. And I am proud to say I know and understand the fights and the struggle that we are having in this district. You know, when you talk about the unemployment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I also teach college courses on educational courses. I'm working on a doctorate degree in education. Working with children has always been my passion.
Yes, sir.
So being an educator, as you know, you kind of get the strength to be a public servant.
Yes, sir.
And I'm also a small business owner. I had a business for the past 12 years, a marketing and public relation firm based in North Miami, where we do a lot of good stuff in the community. One of our clients is the Children's Trust, which is an initiative that was mandated by the voters, where we talk about the needs of the children in Dade County and oversee different programs and put in different activities for children. And my company been the backbone of the Children's Trust in the Haitian American community, making sure that the folks out there know the services that the trust provide for them.
Yes, sir. Okay, listen, I'm sorry, brother, but I'm going to have to ask you some heavy questions.
Go ahead.
Is that okay with you?
It's okay with me.
All right, but okay, talking about education. By the way, before that, can you explain to our people who's watching you, those of us in Miami, particularly the one we are asking to come out and vote?
Yes.
When is the vote, by the way?
It's August 14th, and my number is number 48. On the ballot, 48, very easy to remember, 48. And let me tell, because of redistricting, we have a new boundary. Okay. So let me explain the new boundary of the district. Yes, if you live in Miami, it's from pretty much north of North Miami. We have a little area called Golden Glade. The Golden Glades interchange, we have from the Golden Glades interchange, the west, well, north of that, goes all the way to 159th. Yeah, 159th, 160th, that's Golden Glade. Goes all the way down from 7th Avenue to 17th Avenue, go all the way down to 54th Street. Now the eastern portion, let's just say 95 east on 125th Street, all the way down to 38th Street. So right here, this is part of District 108.
Yeah, but by the way, so before we go back to for our English speakers, explain to them the boundaries in Creole, because I want to make sure, because we want them to come out this time. Because last time we believe the gap was at 200 and something votes.
Yeah, 300.
So meaning that they must come out this time. Yes. Because we have a young brother, a brother who is well spoken. For those of you African American, a brother who is well spoken, who can identify with you, who grew up here. So we cannot let the brother down. We don't want no more excuses. We want you to come out. So let the brother tell you. By the way, those of you who speak Creole, he's going to say to you in Creole the boundaries. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Thank you.
And by the way, qui côté li en Creole?
Oui. Non, boundary district, il y a pris un Golden Glade qui est dans 161, al de 95, rive juste dans 17e avenue, descend tout dans 54 là. Là, on a fait Eastern Boundary, on prend dans 125 là, descend 95 là, de 125 rive à Biscayne Boulevard, là, juste dans 38e Street. So, on a une ville, notre Miami, on a une grosse portion là-dedans, on a tout Haïti là. Première fois, nous avons un haïtien pour représenter tout Haïti qui est dans le district 108 là. Nous avons El Portal, nous avons Biscayne Park, nous avons Miami Shores. So, depuis être dans la ville, et l'élection département semaine passée, 2 semaines de ça, vous voyez 4 de votes là en Mounio. So, vous doit garder dans 4 de votes pour voir qui district vous est. So, très important, district 108 là, tout le monde dans Haïti a net qu'à voter pour Alex Desulme. Petite communauté assez nomme ça au moment qui on nomme accepté. Et lui même encore c'est 48.
By the way, I myself, I got my voting cards, and then by the way, I did not realize they changed where I voted. So please remind these people that where they used to vote may not be the place again. So tell them again.
It's very crucial because of redistricting, and which happen every year as a result of the census. So you must look at your voter registration card and to see where is your polling location. And you got to get familiarized with your card because we don't want anything to happen because we have a very historic election of the president of the U.S. That's coming in November. And we know, we've been noticed, we receive a lot of calls where people, they change their party without them knowing. So it's very, very important, not only that you stay on top of it, but make sure you are in the right precinct and your signature match. Because it's another thing that they're going to try to do. Yes, absolutely. So pour tout haïtien yo, gardez 4 de vote nous qui superviseur élection te voye ba nous 2 semaines de ça pour nous make sure que nous en dans district 108 là. Depuis être dans ville que me de notre Miami Shores, Biscayne Park, El Portal, tout haïtien net ou était dans district 108 là. Et si vous besoin n'importe information, relais département élection 311. Il y a plus d'informations sur ça.
Vous connaissez le numéro by the way?
Oui, le numéro c'est 48. Oui, je vais te 311. Je juste fait 311. It's easy, I know. Yeah, absolutely. No, we don't deal with the jail. I was telling the voters who speak Creole that they need to look at their voter registration card. It's very important that they do that because the Republicans are playing tricks. They have changed people's party without their permission. So it's important not only they look, but they know where's their precinct, and also it's important to know that they have an active signature on file at the election department, so we don't have no repeat of 2000 because we cannot afford it.
No more Gore versus Bush. All right, brother. Okay, let us get down to the issues now. Okay, I understand this is Little Haiti, of course, and then we know most money are allocated sometimes usually based on taxes, based on people or how much money they make, and also the taxes. So what is it? Okay, now I know particularly in Little Haiti we have a different little schools, elementary school and high school and middle school and high schools. So tell us in your own word, what makes you feel that you can make a difference as far as, first of all, whether it's charter school versus public school, because we realize the Republicans are all for charter school.
Well, they for private school.
I mean, I use the word charter school, but okay, exactly. So tell us exactly how would you because I know you're an educator,
absolutely.
So you understand the issues, you understand what our parents are faced as far as the school. So tell us a little bit, how to get it.
Absolutely. First and foremost, in reference to the tax issues that you brought up, the tax distribution that's a local issue that's dealing with the school board and the county commissioner in the particular city or the county that they are residing. However, the education is me. And as an educator, I am, as a union member, I've been in the union for the past 12 years with United Teachers of Dade. So not only I understand the fight, I am part of the fight. And that's why I am well equipped to be part of the fight. Because I have been endorsed by all of the unions. Not SCIU, they haven't come out with their endorsements yet, but AFL-CIO asked me, and United Teachers of Dade, and we just got endorsed by progressive majority. I am not for privatized or private education. I'm not for voucher, and I will never be. I will not vote for tax credit. I am a public education teacher, a public school teacher, and I will fight for the public education and for the middle class, because what the Republicans are doing in Tallahassee, they are destroying education with the FCAT. I'm in the classroom right now. I teach 5th grade, and the kids are not really learning nothing. Your background as an educator also. We know what kids need to learn when we get in the classroom as professionals. But we are being told how this test is going to help them, and they've been administering this test for a long time, and whatever data that they came out, the gap is not that significant. So these kids are not really learning nothing, and it's all about the FCAT. And the emphasis on the FCAT is too much. I want to go and fight and be a voice, not only for the children, because I am part of the workforce that's educating the children.
Very good, man. You know, it's heavy. It's heavy because we know there are many issues that our community particularly are faced with. Our parents, you know, sometimes they are not well informed, so they let them think that by using a charter school they're doing something. It's private school.
Yes.
You follow me?
Yes.
So or letting them think that they are making the choice, but sometimes they don't have the resources to be able to to get their kids in education. All right, brother. But you know, and then the issue is education is one thing. So let us get that to housing now.
Yes.
Okay, our community again, sir, are facing a lot of problems with, for example, foreclosure, but you know, even rental.
Yes.
Rental, because a lot of us don't have good rental property, and the rent are so expensive. I understand that you are only one man. You know, we know we can expect you to make miracle. You follow me? But explain to them, how would you make a difference compared to those before you?
Okay. Well, again, I would not sit here and lie, because I'm not one of those people who lie. The housing, when it comes to foreclosure, that's dealing on the federal level. But what a state representative can do, and I'm going to tell you about tax, the homeowners insurance, because that's us. And I have a problem with our formula. But before so that, I want to be clear. We could advocate, and we need to work with community organizations to hold training, workshops, and sponsor any type of legislation that would kind of have the banks go into the community and talk to these people. These are some of the things that we could do as a legislator. We could definitely advocate and make sure that we give the proper tool to the community organizations within the community that could put forums, that could bring banks, trying to work with these people. Because it is a crisis and it is a problem, and we know the federal government is working on it. On the other note, I have a problem with the homeowners insurance, even for home or businesses. The state of Florida is, you know, it's a state, I say it all the time, is for people who have and the have-nots. And I'm part of the have-nots. We need to have a formula where it's at least balanced. You can't have the homeowners, you know, Citizen it's a monopoly, it's going up, it is a killer. And well, that's why I have, because once they knock you off and they say you can't, and you could call them, it's a whole tobacco, and I believe they need to have a structure where it's balanced. Because right now, our home, it's back and forth, it's fluctuating, and that's not good. It is. And then,
even if you are up to date with your payment,
well,
but you could go down
you could go down because they're going to put it up.
Exactly.
And I think we need to do something as a state to put in place some safeguards that will protect the people.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. By the way, you are watching. This is a special program with our young brother Alex Desulme, who's running for state representative in District 108. And I believe he explained it to us before, the boundaries of District 108 from Golden Glades all the way to 54th Street and east side from all the way to 38th Street. They're very good. Biscayne Boulevard, of course. And also this young brother here, you know, he's been around for over 27 years, who have volunteered, who have done the work, who have, you know, gone to the district court, a district clerk writer, you know, and he has worked there. But, you know, we gotta, because there are some serious issues in this community's face. So exactly, let's talk about healthcare before we go to employment, because that's the last one. What is it, sir, as a state representative? How can you advocate as far as healthcare goes? Because Mr. Scott seems to be anti everything. So how, and I know your job is going to be very difficult if we Democrats don't really improve our standing in Tallahassee, and we must. So tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Well, the healthcare system, this governor is the worst in the nation, and he is the worst in the history of Florida. He's destroying Florida every day, and it is sad in that you'll have Democrats who look like us, who go up there and agree with the Republicans and Rick Scott. The healthcare problem is such a big problem. Well, there's two problems. First of all, Florida is one of the top with Medicaid fraud. And Medicaid fraud, it's ridiculous. If Rick Scott could focus on going after and prosecute those who have engaged in Medicaid fraud, we would not have such a big deficit within the state. So that's number one. What he has done in the last session is where they took money from hospitals. I mean, that's hurting the seniors, the uninsured. You have a whole scope, and then they claim they want to privatize Jackson. That's exactly what they want to do, and that's bad. It's a public hospital. It needs to remain a public hospital, but when you take money from the budget, you cut. I don't care if it's 3% or 4%. It's hurting the seniors, the lower class, and the people who cannot afford insurance. And that's what the state of Florida is doing when it comes to healthcare. They're not providing good healthcare. Just like they're killing education, they're also killing the healthcare because it goes hand in hand. You got to be healthy to do anything. But when you keep on trimming the budget, this past year, hospitals had to cut. That's mean laying off nurses, laying off, all of these other professionals that needs to do, that won't have enough time. The ER time is much increased, so we need to stop. And with these numbers of Republicans, I will not be voting with them. That's number one. But I will be a voice. I will be an advocate that will be screaming for the middle class to make sure that the people know what they have done. Because not everybody knows what Rick Scott is doing. But people need to know. And we need to take a stand on it. And that's what I'll be doing.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Alex. This is great. I like the way you articulate some, the issues. However, I'm going to stay on that same issues. Tell me, in what other way? Because we know right now the so-called the Affordable Healthcare Act, the so-called quote-unquote the Obamacare. Yeah. The Supreme Court was supposed to come out today. I don't think they came. I don't think they came out yet. So it may be tomorrow or Monday. But okay, explain to people, because sometimes our people are not sensitized. Because see, right now I've seen something in this community. Since Mr. Obama has come out and said something more of he's the president of all people, and therefore as president he cannot enforce, he cannot really discriminate against a particular group of people. And some of our so-called preachers, pastors, they're telling their members not to vote Democrats. So that's a big mistake. So can you? We don't have to use the name or anything like that, but just kind of sensitize our people as to the real issues. What is this election is all about? What is it that damn it that you become a state representative representing this community? Because you will advocate for all people, no discrimination, whether you're Hispanic, whether you are Caucasian, African American, whatever you are. In Mr. Alex, they'll find an advocate. Am I right? So please cover that subject for us briefly.
I think it's important that not only the people understand what the Republicans have been doing. President Obama is someone, if this past week, people like you and I who are from other nation who happen to be here in America don't understand why we need to re-elect him, then we got a serious problem. He just supported the DREAM Act, which give opportunities, because I had a lot of friends who couldn't go to school as a result of that. So our party, there's a lot of people who say they are Democrat, but they really don't understand what it means to be a Democrat. Democrat is an inclusion party. We're not exclusion. The Republicans are that. And you may not agree with me on a lot of issues, but if you had to do a checklist, you probably be checking most of the things that I be checking for. That's important to me and your family. And the people have to understand that's what this election is about. It's about the issues that is important to us, not these social issues, which really have, I know people sometimes get so caught up because the Republicans have done a good job framing certain issues when it comes to abortion, gay marriage, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And the only thing is, I think us as Democrats, we have not talked about it or done it as a better job as they have done it. We need to explain to people we welcome everybody under the tent of the Democratic Party. And we have to vote Democrat. We have to get President Obama reelected because it's about our future. It's about the economy. It's about student loans going down. It's about creating jobs. This man took an economy that was upside down and not only turned the economy, put people back to work, putting jobs where it's needed, come out with innovative programs. And we need to stay focused on that mission. And that mission should be re-electing him back to office in November. And without a doubt, we're going to do that. It's going to be hard, but we are going to do that. And I would say, the preacher, I think we need to look at the alternative. Because if they look at the alternative, they probably come right back to Obama. Because you may not agree with Obama on one or two issues, but with them, I guarantee it's going to be 5 or 6. Because if you are for the majority of the people, that's not what the Republican Party is about. It's not that. It's smaller government, and it's everybody for themselves. They don't believe in the fundamental things that we believe in as Democrats. Helping the poor, Social Security. They think that someone who's in welfare, and they classified everyone as in welfare, that should not exist. Now, there may be some parts to that I may not agree with. If somebody's taking welfare and staying there, that's not the purpose of it. But it's helping the poor. Food stamp. They're against everything.
And in the new agricultural bill that just came in front of Congress, they are cutting over $4 billion from food stamp. So, we need an advocate like yourself to go at the state level. And we want, once again, to remind the people you are watching a special program today with Alex Desulme. Alex Desulme is running for state representative in District 108. We want to remind all of you who are Haitian, who are African American, who is Hispanic descent, and who are living here, to go out, and it's not too late to register to vote, and it's not too late for you to get yourself involved in this campaign. I think that's what Mr. Desulme wants you to understand. So, Mr. Desulme, I don't want to put word in your mouth. So, to conclude our short little interview. And then you are, by the way, the first guest in Political Forum. And we have had an open forum, and this one a political forum. And I'd like you to tell these people why they should vote for you, and also where you can be contacted if they want to talk to you. All right?
Yes.
All right, then go ahead.
Well, not only I am a Democrat who's going to stand up and fight for the middle class, I am a Democrat who understands the issues and who will go there and represent my district. I ask for your vote, I ask for your confidence, I ask for your support, but most importantly, I ask for your prayers. Because without prayers, nothing, things cannot change. So, with that said, I humbly ask for your support on August 14th for you to, I guess it's touch or mark number 48 now on the ballot, and vote for Alex Desulme, a real Democrat, a progressive Democrat who's going to go there and stand up to Rick Scott and the Republicans. And I want to thank you. My website is www.alexdesulme.com. Again, it's www.alexdesulme.com. And they have all the information they could find on the campaign. We are looking for volunteers, anytime. And the campaign number is area code 305-735-2627. 305-735-735. 26, 27. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. I want to thank Alan Daphnis, my good friend. He watched me grow up in this process.
All right.
So, you know,
Maybe I've known you, man.
yes, I'm pretty sure.
I used to be
I'm pretty sure.
with you and,
Okay.
North Miami.
Okay, I probably was in high school. Yeah, there you go. So, thank you so much.
We want to thank you for participating in political forum, and be good and good luck.
Thank you.
And the best of it, man.
Thank you, sir.
And then our people watching, this is a young brother, a young black man, a person who's articulate, because a lot of you always said, we're not qualified. But this is a qualified black man standing in front of you. A man who understands the plight of our people, who understands the housing problem, who understands the educational problem. That's why he's getting his doctorate in education leadership. So please, let's support the brother. Go and vote, District 108. Okay? We want to thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, you're good now. Bye-bye.